Welcome back to the channel, guys. So the big question we're going to be asking today is the 30th anniversary set. Is it really worth holding out, saving up for only this product, or should you be diversifying into other Pokemon investment or sets? So we are seeing a bit of a tumble in a few products in the market, and I believe the reason why simply people taking profits and then waiting to then put this sort of money into the 30th anniversary set. And again, I don't blame them. If we look at again, I've done a few videos on this, so please do check those out. But again, we've got some insane products. We've got the promos for the UPCs. We've got some very scarce classic collection packs in the UPCs. And I've said before, I do think these will be in the ETB's, the Pokemon Center variation. We haven't seen this released yet, but as it stands with the normal version, we've got just the normal packs. I do believe the Pokemon Center one will have one of the classic collection packs. So I'll see if that comes true. Yeah, so I do understand it's going to be an insane set, but there's too many good discounts to take like a look over. So I'm going to go through the ones that I think you really should be paying attention to. Yeah, so join me, Snorlax, and Ray, and we'll go through the sets now and take a look. So there's no secret with the celebration sets we do get, the anniversary sets. They're a really good buy long term. Again, the celebrations came out just under 5 years ago. We've got the Umbreon Charizard, some really iconic sort of looking cards, the Shining Magikarp. They've really touched base on many different eras within the set. Again, initially people weren't too happy about the Pikachu logo, thought it was a bit too big, but again, over time it's proven to be a very popular set, and the prices have seemed to reflect that. The UPCs or the sets for the 30th exceeds the celebrations tenfold, so I think long term it's going to be an absolute no-brainer. And we've got to think how lucky we are. We've had so many good sets within the last few years, especially even Sword and Shields. We've had Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, um, Scarlet and Violet. We've had, namely, obviously really good um, specialty sets. They're the ones that have really shone through that era. So again, you had Black Bolt, White Flare, Prismatic Evolutions, Ascended Heroes. Yeah, really, really good specialty sets, and even like Paldean Fates, for example. Again, we go back through it. Sorry, Ascended Heroes was part of the Mega Evolution, not Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, Black Bolt, White Flare, 151 as well. And again, if you look at all those sets, they've all done insanely well. So really, really lucky. Destined Rivals again, good booster box. Paldean Evolved, insane set. And we're seeing that follow through to the Mega Evolution era, Phantasmal Flames Mega Evolution, and they're just doing like little tricks to keep the value going. So Mega Evolution, you've got the enhanced booster box with the Bulbasaur. Again, I'm picking up daily that cards, trying to get a binder full of them. I might do a giveaway at some point. Who knows? Well, subscribe, like, notifications on. Yeah, and please leave comments, guys, as well. That really does help me understand what you guys are looking for, and just to get a conversation going. So yeah, sorry, bit of a tangent there. But yeah, we've been blessed with some really good sets. And the 30th is no different to that. We've got the insane looking Espion, insane looking Umbreon. They're going to be worth a lot of money, but I'll go through my sort of 30th anniversary strategy in a later video. So again, notifications on for that, be a really good video to watch. So yeah, so what would I buy out of all these insane sets instead of just loading it all up in the celebrations? I'm not selling any of my stuff at the moment. If you guys are interested, I will go through a bit of my collection. It's about a 20-year collection, so there's a few things I think you guys will like in there. So drop a comment if that sounds good to you. Oh, Snorlax has fallen off. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go through it at a later date. So what would be the first sort of set I would sort of look into? I'll try and get Snorlax to stay at the top there. Okay, cool. Maybe not. Right, so moving on. So I'll pop him. Don't know if he's going to hold. Maybe not. Come on. Oh. No worries. Moving on. So celebrations ETB. So just want to highlight here again. What tends to happen with these sort of sets and why it's a good investment. Again, they're so scarce. They don't tend to, maybe like one reprint and that'll be it, done and dusted. Yeah, I mean, you get that sort of stagnation. You get the release. Everyone flies into it. And then it tends to sort of, the hype will tend to fade, prices tend to stabilise or come down. Get the reprint, drops a little bit more. About a year later, sort of remain steady. And then as we creep towards the next 5th anniversary, we'll then start to see those big waves. So within like the last year alone, we've had over a double up. So I've got about, I did focus mainly on the Pokemon Center ETBs on release for the last one. And they've gone up 4 or 5 times. Yeah, insane purchases. So yeah, so what be the first thing I'm paying attention to? So more the sets. So again, they're going to be mainly specialty sets because they've got the most value. Set values are insane. Cards are ridiculously good, but the ones that again you buy low, sell high, and Ascended Heroes has been battered. And it just continues to go down. So again, we had the peak at mid June of $99, $100. We've already dropped to 82, so it's about a 20% drop, and it is continuing. So again, we may get a double bottom at $80, but I'm loading up on this one, trying to grab a few a week, just to try and find that floor on the sort of price. Really good set. Again, it's super strong. Again, people are anticipating reprints, as am I. So I'm not going too stonky on it. But it shouldn't be dropping 20% with no reprint announcement. Again, we have got the there was a release. Let me find it. When there was an update from Poker Beach of a new product, which I think is a Sam's Club exclusive. I'll quickly find that. Here we go. Yeah, so the Ascended Heroes focused Fighters Premium Collection. So again, more packs. It's going to help with dropping the overall sort of value of the set. But again, that's to be expected. It's about 5 months old now. It's a very new set. About a quarter of its way through the reprint cycle. But yeah, again, even with that, 20% seems very harsh, and it was dropping even before they announced the Sam's Club exclusive. So I'm picking up these. You could have guessed it, on top of the ETBs. These are the creme de la creme, sort of stable investment. And again, it doesn't. We've had no reprint announcement for the ETBs, and it's dropped nearly 25%. So for me, no-brainer pickup. You got the NZ Quamina, which is an insane looking promo. You can go for the Pokemon Center versions. They have come down a bit, but I think I'm going to sort of stack a bit more into the standard ETBs, and then maybe grab 1 or 2 of the Pokemon Center exclusives. But we shouldn't be seeing 20% drops, and I think it's the summer slowdown on top of the 30th anticipation. I mean, 30th is incredible. I'm going to be buying some potentially off the gate, but you shouldn't be selling your products, your good products, to load it in, because you're basically selling potentially at a loss your products. Again, it depends when you purchase them to then get into a set which is going to be so hyped on release, and we may see that dip on release. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, so I did mention it's specialty sets, and next I couldn't go without mentioning Prismatic Evolutions. Again, it's about a third, about 3/4 into its reprint cycle. And again, it's gone from 200 down to 170, and a 25% decrease in price, which I don't see why it's dropped that much. There's no reprint announcement, and I think potentially, I think a lot of people are anticipating that we've seen the major reprints already. So if that is true, and Prismatic Evolutions is done with the ETB reprints, this is going to be your final opportunity to load up. So I'm going to try and grab about 10, 20 of these if I can over the next month. This will be 500 in my opinion, 2 to 3 years. It's an insane set. Insane set. Just to quickly show you, we've all seen the set, but if anyone is new here, when you've got values, especially it's been reprinted so much and it's still got a $6,000 value, it's going to do well long term. You've got God packs, demigod packs. We've got a top chase, $1,500, nearly 7,000 with PSA 10. And the artwork's insane. And it's got a few more notables down here. You've got Master Ball holos as well with the Umbrian, especially. One I did pull myself, which was insane. Cerealage, you've got Roaring Moon. There's something for everyone, and I think long term, if you're not buying at least one now, you're going to be kicking yourself in the nuts. Really are if you don't pick up the set on these discounts. So I'm picking up ETBs, and yeah, a few bundles I'll be looking for as well, but mainly ETBs for the prismatics, and I'll keep an eye on the dips of the Pokemon Center exclusives because again, even the promo, you know, the EV sort of on the back, I think that's an insane card for the long term. Yeah, moving on. So Destined Rivals, so we couldn't touch base without getting a booster box. So Destined Rivals booster box, again, such a massive come down. Here in the UK, we had a big reprint. So we had really big drop, 643 down to 558. Pounds, it was saying about 320. So it's about a 30-40% drop. So I scooped up a few cases of that. I think it's a really good sort of pickup. Loose booster boxes from card shows, car boot sales, Facebook Marketplace, Vinted, Vinted as well. There's so many places people offering discounts for this set because the thing is people see the big drop and panic, but when you see these big drops, that's when you should be loading up. So you buy low, sell high. I mean, look at that. To put it in perspective, it released 283. It over doubled and then came down. So to me, I mean, I do analyze financial markets. This is healthy. You know, we've got what we call a 5-wave up. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're seeing what they call an ABC correction. So you get that everyone buys in FOMOs, and then you start to see that sort of natural sell point. People start to take profit and move on to other sets. But again, Team Rocket set, it's nostalgic. Mewtwo on the front, Giovanni there. Even here, you've got, you know, Coughing, Mirko, Arbok, the Team Rocket grunts as well. Striking colours. Yeah, insane set. Pick up a few of these if you can afford it, guys. And looking again at the card list, my favourite, Cynthia's Garchomp, got Ho-Ho, Mewtwo, Moltres, Nidoking, Misty, Psyduck, Garchomp, Typhlosion, Lapras, Ethan's Adventure. So much value. Yeah, can't talk more of that. Insane set. Okay, moving on. So another specialty set. Don't really talk about this very often. I'm going to do a video based on this particular set as well as the white flare. We've not seen reprints. Surprisingly. Again, I think Pokemon are focusing the reprints at the moment on the 30th, hence why we're seeing not just Black Bottle, loads of sets. Again, we did see the Destined Rivals reprint in the UK, but across the pond in the US, I don't think we saw many reprints. They've not been chucking out Ascended Heroes reprints as much as I thought they would have done by now. It could be a way to keep things scarce, which is great, but people want products, so they need to get something out. And I think the 30th will be their resurgence for that. Print as much, you know, that's why I think don't go all in on release of 30th. Put your money into these other sets. So yeah, Black Bolt, and because we've had no reprints, the price has just stabilised. It's just insane. It's been over a year now. It's been out. Yeah, next week it's been a year. Time flies by in the space, I tell you. But we stabilised for goods. 5-6 months, and then rocketed. So we're double up already. I mean, I skipped a load of these, ripped a few as well. Of course, you have to, innit? Yeah, doubled up. I think this would be a $500 box in a few years. If you look at the set list, it's stonky. Victini, Resetcron, and if you see this, especially this card in person, the monochromatic black, it's such an insane card. Even this Zekrom, you've got Seismitoads, Kyurem, Ends Plan. There's something for everyone. You could scroll down for ages to find. Even like unique artwork like this. Really good looking cards. Yeah, really good set. I think in the future people will come back to, it's Gen 5. It is popular. Not as popular as Gen 1 or Gen 2, for example, but there's some insane cards, and Zekrom's a fan favourite. Victini, again, really good cards. So I think, again, I'll be loading up a little bit on this one. Not as much as the other sets I talked about, just because it's not really dropped. But it's just something to pay attention to. Again, you can also focus not just on Black Bolt in terms of the ETBs. You do also have the bundles. Where are they? One sec, it's important to show you this. Just in terms of price. Here we go. Yeah, bundles again, not really reprinted, so price has just stabilised at the moment. But again, it's gone up 40-30%, and we're seeing buys every single day. It's a popular set. Don't sleep on this. I'll be scooping up a few of the one or two ETBs, a few of the booster bundles. But basically, my point is, you want to get into the sets where we're heavily on the sets we're seeing the big dips on, and just look at the total set values. Really make, because people, they're not going to want to open in the future. You got to think long term. So people that are like 10 years old now that are opening packs up, getting goods, memories of family, friends, when they're starting to earn their income in 10, 20 years, they're going to look back at the sets now which are popular. Your Black Bolts, your even 151, your Ascended Heroes, Prismatic, and they're going to be saying like, well, they're going to be wishing, like what we did back in with, Cosmic Eclipse and Take Your Team Up. Why didn't I buy more of that set? And then they'll be, as we do now, we pick up expensive sets, because you want to have, that feeling to have that sealed product and what's potentially inside the product. The reason we go for the sets like Cosmic and Team Up with the value inside, the cards inside. If you've got a set like your Darkness Ablaze or your that Pikachu set always gets me. Vivid Voltage. Not meant get one chase card. You're not really going to be paying over the odds for a set like that, but you're going to be paying for sets like the Black Bolts, like the Destined Rivals, like your Prismatics, like your Ascended Heroes. Even, how can you not like that? Even they're all relevant to 10 years' time. Gengar, Pikachu, Dragonite, Mega, you've got Gold, Mewtwo. Because you see prices dump now, your mindset is saying, oh, it's not going to go up, it's going to continue to go down. And that's a normal mindset to have, but you've got to think contrarian to everyone else. If everyone thought the same, you wouldn't make money. You've got to think like the minority of people. And that's what in my videos I try and relay across. And yeah, I'll try and, teach you how to try and do that. I know it's difficult. It took me many years to do that. But even, not just the Ascended Heroes, Phantasmal Flames, you've got a few insane chase cards, the Mega Charizard X, the Gold, Meowth, Gen 1, cheap as chips, $20 on that. But just look for those sets that have the value, have the top chase cards, and people are talking about, and, look at the daily sales, if it's popular now, it's going to be popular in the future. So your Black Bolt, I think I've made my point. These are the sets I'm loading up on while we're seeing the dips to 30th. I'll do again. I'm going to show you. I'm going to release a video on my plan for the 30th anniversary. So again, stick around for that. And yeah, again, I can't stress enough. A thank you to everyone that's tuned into my videos. We're not even 2 weeks old, and we're seeing some real jumps in views, subscribers as well. So I'm going to be doing giveaways probably like once a week. I've got one to announce tomorrow to give away this mini tin. 151 mini tin, completely sealed. I'm going to be sending it sealed to one lucky subscriber. But yeah, I mean, please do again. You know, I want to engage with people like myself, and yeah, got a real passion for the hobby, passion to make money in the hobby, and just to meet some really cool people. So please do engage with me. You know, subscribe, notifications on for a chance again to win this as well. But yeah, I'll be doing giveaways, and yeah, I just want to get some really cool conversations going. And yeah, I mean, even the streams are good for you guys. I can answer questions, and got a few friends I can get involved who are really good and knowledgeable about the space. And yeah, I think that's summed up. Going to be doing also another chili challenge. I think today or tomorrow. It's with my friend Josh. So again, what we do is we rip open packs. We've got a folder we're giving away end of July. So anything we pull, we're going to be putting it into the folder and giving it away to one lucky subscriber. So hopefully we pull something good. So yeah, stick around for that. We eat some of the world's hottest chilies. We've got the Carolina Reaper. Not tried that one yet, but pending to eat. We've already had the Ghost pepper chili. Check my first video where that is on there. Um, yeah, all right. So have a nice weekend, guys. Video again will be coming tomorrow. And any questions, pop it in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer. All right, take care, guys. All the best.